Today we're going to be installing a new exhaust on the R8. Alright, so I have a full titanium Rev 9 exhaust coming for this car. It'll be here tomorrow. Today is Thursday. Gonna start taking apart some stuff of it though tonight, just to make it a little bit faster, because you have to take the rear bumper off, tail lights, wing, and some interior parts as well, including the airbox and stuff like that. So we're gonna get rolling on that a little bit tonight, get a little bit done, and then it's gonna cut till tomorrow. Gonna get the rest of it on, get the titanium exhaust on, and then hear this thing really open up and sound. I'm excited. So first thing, have to remove the carbon fiber airbox, this cover, these just to get down to the clamps and everything down there. I might have to pull these side panels off, I'm not sure yet. The wing has to come off because this has to come off. The rear bumper has to come off, tail lights, this panel, which I guess is all under here, there's screws in here, wheels and tires have to come off, but let's start with the easy stuff first real quick. Alright, so airbox cover is off, bunch of T25 little Torx bits all around. So these sensors you have to unplug for the mass airflow. So they're a little bit tricky to see. Let's see if I can get a light over here. There's a little tab on the top. It's not this that you press down on, it's actually in there. So gotta do that on both sides. Kind of hard because it's like underneath. Do that. Take these little screws out, just back them off, pop the filters off, then you can take the box out. So let's do that now. So after you get the filters off and the box out, there's a 4 T30s around it. You really get right to the V-band clamp. So this is right where the exhaust connects. This is the header, the flex pipe that goes to the header where the cats are and everything, and this is the exhaust that we're going to be replacing on this side. Both sides. Clamps are really accessible, which is cool. V-bands and everything. So now let's take the wing off real quick. This is an aftermarket wing, so it might be a little bit different than others where they have active aero and stuff. But take that off. I'll probably take this rear panel off and see where I am for the night after that. So, got the vehicle jacked up, got the wheels off. Pretty self-explanatory, it's just a 17-inch for your lug studs. And then now to take these inner fender liners off, there's just a bunch of these little Torx all around it. Zip those off and you get to the bumper bolts and pull the rear bumper off. So let's do that. Alright, after you get the rear bumper off, gotta remove these little heat shield things, just a couple 14s under there. These little Torx here, take those out. We got some bolts here to take out. Alright, so to get the taillights out, you have to take the crossbar off, which is just 2 bolts over here, one on this side, and then take one on this. There's a little cap that goes on it. I just kind of flipped it up instead of taking all that apart and taking it out, because you don't really need to do that. You just kind of push it out of the way. Save you a little bit of time. Now the taillights can come out with 2 little 10mm nuts on the back side here. Pull those out, and then your exhaust is ready to come right out. Alright, so not sure if I already filmed this, but to take the exhaust out, it's just 4 bolts on the sides or anything, and then your 2 V-bands. That's easier to access this way. It comes right off. I have the heat shield that I'm going to utilize on the new exhaust. So I'll show you the new exhaust in a second because I just picked it up. Here's the exhaust. Super light titanium from Rev 9. The welds are really good. Check the inside too, look like they pulled through well and everything. They know what they're doing. Brackets are nice. Well, time to get this baby on there. All back together. Now time to see how it sounds. It took about, I'd say, 6 hours to do the whole thing. Exhaust sounds so good now. Let's see if you guys can hear it. mic's not that good. I was trying to see if my phone was better. I'll probably try to mix some clips in from both just to try to capture the sound, but it's so loud that I don't think you can like really understand it. It's so sharp up top for the titanium that I don't know if you can grasp it, but it's amazing. So, after driving this for a little bit with the straight pipes and everything, it really isn't that bad on the inside. There's a little bit of drone, which you can expect, but it's really not that horrible on the highway or at lower RPMs. At lower RPMs, you can still hold the conversation. I'm not yelling right now or really speaking up, just kind of talking in like a normal voice. But when you like really get on it and it's above 5,000 RPMs, then like that's where it really starts to like scream. It really gets like high like pitch tone after like 6,000 RPM from like 6 to 8, where like you're reaching the top of the red line and everything. That's where it like sounds more like an F1 car kind of style. It's super hard to capture on camera. I'll throw in a couple clips that my friend took as well, but it's just insane. It sounds so good. Rev 9 did a great job with this exhaust and everything. It's already started to change like a little bit gold just driving it for a little bit. So super happy with it. Super wasn't a bad install really. It was kind of easy, or didn't take too long for what you have to do, removing the rear bumper and everything. But yeah, super happy with it. Well, you can see it down in there. It's definitely turning some blue and gold now. Gold around the tip. It's hard to see that, but definitely some blue and gold. I just went on a real long drive with it. It's been about a week with the new exhaust, so it's definitely looking really pretty. So that's the whole exhaust video. I've had it on for about a week now. I really like it. It's pretty loud, but it sounds really good. It's like higher pitched up at higher tones and everything. So, but yeah, it's been about a week. I just came back from Dream Ride down in Connecticut. I just want to make sure the exhaust was good and everything before I finish the video up. So thank you for watching, and on to whatever the next mod is.